the loss of the Chad Marshall decision?
I mean, obviously Zach Scott's been our third center back, so I mean, it's a pretty easy assumption that he'll be the guy who'll step into the lineup.
Did you guys see that suspension coming, or was it kind of a surprise yesterday?
We knew it was going to get looked at. They usually let you know when they're going to look at those kind of things. We felt that it might be a possibility. I mean, I looked at it again. I think for sure he was a little high, but if you look at it, the ball sort of jumped up there too. His foot really wasn't far off the ball, but you look at the red card that the player from Atletico got, or the second yellow in the game, similar sort of situation where the ball was up there. So it wasn't a surprise once we heard they were going to look into it.
It feels within the purview of the disciplinary committee. I mean, it's not like the referee didn't see it. The referee just determined to do something else with it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the function that the disciplinary committee is trying to take and has taken throughout this year, and I think even in the past year. So I think they've been fairly consistent with it. So there's really not much to say.
I saw that Gonzo is out there training with the first team. Any decisions as to who you're going to put in the middle with Ozzy?
No, I mean, I think we've got some good options. Gonzo, there's Rose, and Azira's played well when when Ozzy wasn't in there. We've played Rose at outside midfield as well. So different options. We're just always looking at different things.
Anything specific as far as like whose playing style fits better with Portland?
A little bit depends on the opponent, a little bit depends on what we're trying to do, a little bit depends on the form of the player. It's all three of those factor in.
There's been a lot of talk about Portland playing a little bit more pragmatically maybe this year. Have you seen any changes in film as regards to past Portland teams you guys have played against?
Yeah, I think they're definitely a little more direct. When they came out and they played Adi and Urruti up front, they were definitely more direct, playing a 4-4-2. But in the last game, they went back to playing a 4-2-3-1. That's a hard game to sort of judge by because the field in New York is so small, so it ends up being just a different type of game. But they've been a little more direct than they've been in the past.
What do you make of their squad this year? Obviously some changes with the midfield, with guys being injured and new keeper and whatnot.
Well, obviously Valeri being out and Johnson being out, has caused them to look at some things and change some things. But, they still have a quality team. They still have a lot of veteran players, returning players. They also added some players in Yardi and Asperia and guys like that. So, I mean, it's, the look of their team for me is really not that much different at the moment. It's tough when you're missing players like Valeri and Johnson, but it's not where they just got injured a week ago. They've been playing without them, through all of preseason and into the season. So they've been playing 3 months without them now. So I think they sort of know how to play with them and without them.
Have you sensed a different level of excitement or energy from the guys, knowing that you're going into rivalry weekend?
I don't worry about that too much. I know that's going to be there. When a game comes, I know that's there. We don't have to turn on the hype machine too early. We don't need to spend a lot of nervous energy now. The energy is going to come on Sunday.
Have you seen a lot of momentum cross over just from the road win going into this week then?
Well, just, winning games is always helpful. It helps everybody's confidence. Everybody's a little more buoyant. Their mood's a little bit better. So, we're all like that.